Let me show y'all how to make baklava cheesecake.
Alright, so you want to have your phyllo dough thawed and ready to go for when the assembly begins of our cheesecake, along with a springform pan that you have buttered and oiled well. And then on the pan there I have our walnuts that we're going to be toasting in our oven. Now once we've roasted the walnuts, we're going to add those along with the pistachios into our food processor to chop them up into smaller bits, which will comprise our baklava filling. Now to make the syrup that we're going to add our walnuts and pistachios to, I've added a 1/4 cup of water in a saucepan along with a 1/4 cup of agave syrup, followed by a 1/2 cup of sugar. I'm going to take this on a medium-low heat and let it simmer for about 25 minutes, and then we will follow up by adding our walnuts and pistachios. "25 minutes has passed. We're going to add the mixture to our walnuts and pistachios in our bowl there. And then once we mix that together, we'll add a little bit of lemon juice and we will have our baklava filling completed. We're going to set this filling off to the side while we get our cheesecake made. In a mixing bowl here, I've got 2 bars of cream cheese. To that I add granulated sugar. I'm going to cream those together very well. Once we've creamed the cream cheese and sugar together, we're going to add a 1/2 cup of room temperature sour cream to our cheesecake batter. Then we will add 2 teaspoons of lemon juice along with the zest of 1 lemon. And last but not least, we're going to add 2 room temperature eggs, 1 at a time, to our cheesecake batter. Now it's time to assemble our cheesecake. So I've melted 1½ sticks of butter, and I'm taking each phyllo dough sheet and basting it generously with the butter. Then I'm going to fold it up. As you can see, I've already got several sheets folded, buttered inside of the springform pan, covering the bottom and overlapping the sides. What we want to do is, after we get that first initial layer made, we're going to go back in, we're going to top it off with our baklava filling, alternate it with the cheesecake filling, followed by 1 more layer of our baklava filling, and at the end another cheesecake layer. And then we will take our phyllo dough that's overlapping there and fold it over the top to enclose our cheesecake for baking. All right, and this is the layering that I was just telling y'all about, okay? The first layer is going to be that baklava filling. I'm going to use 1/2 of it. Spread it out evenly, of course, across the bottom. And then we're going to take 1/2 of our cheesecake filling and pour it on top of this part. And there we're adding our cheesecake layer, followed by another layer of the baklava filling. We're going to reserve a little bit to sprinkle on the top. I did not mention that, but yes, we will be doing that, so save a little bit. Don't use all of it. Went ahead and put another layer of the cheesecake, our final layer, and we're going to take our phyllo dough, fold it over on top of everything to enclose our cheesecake, and then sprinkle the last of that baklava filling on the top. And at this time, we've had our oven preheating now for about 30 minutes at 325 degrees. We're going to bake our cheesecake for 65 minutes. All right, into the oven we go. And 1 hour, 5 minutes later, there is our finished product in all of its glory. I let it cool off for a bit, and then we unlock our springform pan to see the masterpiece that we have created. Seriously, the most delectable dessert I've had in a long time. You guys, I can't wait for you to try the recipe and let me know how you enjoyed it.